Hey, what's up guys? This is Quentin with Lawn Care Ninja. We are at Equip Expo 2022 and I am with Wyatt here, the inventor of the ramp rack, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right, so I've seen the ramp rack more and more around Denver, Colorado. I know two guys, Eamon, Jabu, and Chris. Both of you guys are rocking the ramp rack sport and they both love it.
Cool.
I think one of them just recently got a Staris E.
Oh, okay, awesome.
So he's been loading that up. The other one, they run, smaller mowers, but they love it. They have their, the racks and all that stuff. So go ahead and if you could tell me like how you just came up with this idea.
Sure. Yeah, so actually my wife and I had full-time jobs and we were doing the lawn care on the side. And we were watching videos of people that had flatbeds and the Isuzus, and we're like, man, that's really cool. But we couldn't afford to sink 10 grand into a dedicated truck. And we're like, well, what's something we can use on our current truck? Most people know Ford truck beds are pretty much universal from like 99 to 16. And so we decided, we're like, well, what's something we can put on our truck? And when that truck is shot, we can take it off and put it on a new truck. Mm-hmm. And so that's how we kind of came out with the idea. We used it for our lawn care company. So we started about 2016, 2017, we started using the ramp systems in our lawn care company. And then in 2018, I had a full-time job. I quit that in the spring, and then it was coming into winter time, and we were kind of like wondering what we were going to do for some work in the winter. And so we had the idea to come out here to the expo, and so we brought one of our work trucks out. It was kind of a last-minute decision, and we just brought it out and parked in the parking lot. And there were some people, that we got some interest that way. And then from there, it just kind of grew. And so we were pretty overwhelmed with all the interest. And so we worked on it. We worked on developing it, and I met a friend of mine, Luke, and he helped me redesign it at that point. And so, yeah, that's pretty much how the product today looks the way it does from where we started.
So you saw, you had a need, and you didn't see anything out there in the industry.
And I mean, it was, partially it was so that way we wouldn't have to stress over the employees having to tow the trailer.
Yeah.
Because we had a couple instances where people had jackknifed it or backed into fences and mailboxes and stuff like that. And so, part of it was that, and then part of it was just trying to be efficient. We really liked the trailerless setup in general. We were thinking about going with like a flatbed, and I mean, we have an Isuzu, and everything, everything has its place. We still have a couple trailers and stuff like that, but from an efficiency standpoint, we did a time study and we found that we were able to gain about $12,000 more revenue running a trailerless setup per crew.
For 1 year?
In one season, over a 30-week season.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so that's not profit, that's just revenue, but still it was kind of like a no-brainer at that point. We're like, all right, we're gonna switch to as many as we can trailerless setups. So, and then from that point, we're like, you know what, there's, at first it was supposed to be to fill, we were going to build these in the winter time and then, keep doing our lawn care landscaping in the summertime, and it kind of turned into more of a full-time endeavor for both, what I mean? But yeah, so.
Do you want to show me like some of the features and, kind of like how it works and stuff? Yeah,
we basically have 5 main products. So we've got our Extreme series, which there's 3 different products in the Extreme series. There's the PU100, the 200, and the 300. So this here is the PU200. It's got the storage shelf up top. So we like to put a 21-inch push mower up there, then a 36, and then a 52. And so people have to make sure they have a long bed truck, and ideally probably a 2500 to carry the weight of the mowers and have enough room for the mowers if they're going to run 2 like that. But you can put up to a 48 up front and up to a 54-inch in the back. And so the other products we have is the Ramp Rack Sport, which is a smaller, more compact version. We can show you that on the other side. But
yeah, one guy, Eamon, runs that on a Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah, and that's these units here, the Extreme series, the PU100, 200, 300, will fit any 15 to 3500 pickup, long or short bed. But that's domestic made trucks, so they won't fit on a Tacoma because they don't have stake pockets, unfortunately. But that's why we came out with the Sport. It's more like entry-level commercial or even residential, or even for like a small mower like you're talking about. It works great for that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, so you guys have the Green Touch Industry racks mounted on here?
So we're a dealer for them, and they sell the ramp racks on their website as well. But yeah, so this is called a modified trimmer bracket.
Okay.
It's one accessory that we offer, so that way you can put the trimmers on the side of the truck versus having to mount them up top. A 2 position you can probably reach from the ground, but a 3 position's a little bit too high to reach, so that's why I like them hanging on the side like that.
Yeah.
The other accessory that we offer for the Extreme series is called the Quick Disconnect. So that's going to be the jack down there that you can see, and then also these turnbuckles are included. We've got a video on that, but the way that works is you put the ramp down, you lock it down with the turnbuckles so it can't move, and then you pull the 2 pins here on either side, and then you jack it up, and it lifts it up off the back of the truck.
So do you want to lift this up and we can see how it works?
Yeah, so the ramp right here, normally, like if you're using the Quick Disconnect, this would stay down as a leg. But yeah, the way the ramp works, basically, it's got a lift assist, and you push it closed, and it locks by itself.
So one person can do this?
Yeah, so one person definitely can handle the ramp. So as far as disconnecting, one person can also do that. But the ramp stays down, and then you would have to, there is a couple other steps that take a little time, like you have to take your tag off the back, put that back on your truck, your tailgate. So it's not something you want to be taking on and off your truck every day, but like once a week, that Quick Disconnect is great. If companies are only going to be taking off once a season, it probably makes more sense to just do it manually versus paying the $300 or $400 for the jack.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to lower the ramp, basically you just pull these 2 pins and it comes back towards you. And I mean, it's pretty light. It's about 7 pounds of force is all that it takes to lift the ramp. And so we've done specific things that we've done to really make sure that it lasts a long time for people. One being all these welds around the expanded metal. So we weld every single spot around there. Because a lot of times that'll start peeling up after a few years on trailers. The other thing we did is we put the supports where it's needed most, right where the mower tires are going to ride.
Yeah.
So you're not riding as much on the other parts of the expanded metal.
Yeah, I think on my trailer right now, because I rock a trailer, but
okay,
it's kind of divoting
it'll divot in a little bit, and over time those welds will break and stuff. So we've really tried to put time and to think about the things that are going to make it last a long time for people.
And we have the ramp rack Sport over there.
Yeah. So this is the Sport over on this side. So a lot of different features with the Sport. It's still lift assist, but it's a gas spring instead of a mechanical spring. And then to open it, basically you push straight down on these 2 latches here, and then you pull it back towards you. And so that's how it lowers. Now when you get to the bottom of the stroke, the latches here actually automatically reset. So it's already reset now. When we go to put the ramp back up, it's going to automatically lock into place. Which is really nice. So I'll show you here. You kind of flick your wrist a little bit to get that up. Perfect. And then the other thing we've done on this is there's a weldment inside the hitch that grabs onto the hitch pin. And you tighten down a bolt right here, so that way it wedges it into the hitch so you don't get all the wobble back and forth.
Yeah, okay.
There's also bumper supports on the sides to try to keep that wobble out. Guys may want to keep an eye on and check and make sure that stays tight, because over time it might loosen up a little bit with heavy mowers in and out all the time, so you might want to make sure that stays tight. But yeah, it's been selling really good. It was a new product last year and people have been really happy with it.
So this is new last year?
This was new last year.
Okay.
Yep. So
what would this be good for, like a F-150?
So this will fit any truck with a 2-inch or larger receiver hitch.
Okay.
It'll also work on some cargo vans.
Okay.
Because these dovetail sides are actually removable. So you can temporarily or permanently remove these sides, and you can load something wider than the footprint of the ramp, which is 4 foot wide. And we kept it narrow to keep it light, to keep it small and compact, and so that way it doesn't block your lights, because you don't have any lights on this unit
Yeah.
like you do on the Extreme series.
Don't want to get pulled over and have a ticket.
Right,
or
exactly.
someone smash into the back of you and damage your equipment and all that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so tell me, where can people find you? Where can they order one?
So,
are you doing any
yeah, I mean, we
special
have
promo for Equip Expo?
Yeah, so we have dealers across the country. We have, right now we have about 23 dealers across the country. We have a distributor in Canada and Puerto Rico as well. And we are looking to add more dealers. But everybody, all of our dealers can be found on our website at theramprack.com. People can look for their closest dealer. They can also order it direct. They just have to pay the shipping then.
Okay.
They go to the dealer can install it. They don't have to worry about the shipping costs there.
But you can ship straight to
we can ship it straight
the consumer, and they
Correct.
can mount it themselves.
Correct.
And all that.
Yep.
Okay.
And here at Equip Expo through the end of the month, so through October 31st of 2022 here, we're doing 20% off with the promo code EQUIP20. EQUIP20.
EQUIP20.
Yep.
All right, guys, you heard it here. EQUIP20, that's 20% off.
Yep.
Through October 31st.
Yep.
So if you guys are in the market for a ramp rack sport, or even the what's this one called?
So this is the PU200, but it's part of the Extreme series. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, 20% off of all this stuff with EQUIP20.
Yeah, that'll save a good bit.
Yeah.
Good bit
all right.
for sure. Thanks.
All right. So yeah, this is Wyatt with the ramp rack, and I love your story. You had a need, and you went out and made something,
Thanks for
and now you're
stopping by.
selling it and making money and all that stuff. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it, and also subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Later.